Hello again. Welcome back to the shop. We're gonna be working on the N54 today, doing a little bit of nut blasting. No, a little bit of walnut blasting. Walnut blasting, guys. Chill, chill. So I've never done this, but it does look like it's pretty simple. Watched a couple of different tutorials. These guys are also gonna give me a hand. Shout out to Jake Spence. Had a couple of different videos on this online. We're gonna remove the intake manifold, and then we will go ahead and show you guys the carbon buildup on this side. And basically the idea is to walnut blast that and remove that carbon buildup for increased flow and efficiency and just better breathing all around. This is a fresh Femto unlocked 2022 Supra. So he got the unlocked DME from Femto. They just did a pure 800 on it, and it's got downpipe, intake, charge pipe, stock exhaust, mostly stock, getting tuned by the guys over at MHD Pure Boost. And that is the pump gas tune. So it's probably gonna make close to 600 wheel once it's on E-Blend. Nonetheless, back in the shop with this bad girl. Oh, she's so dirty. I can't wait to get this thing running and out of here so I can get it cleaned up.
Oh, compressed.
You want me to pump it off?
I'll have to. They're really not that bad.
They're not that bad at all, actually. Yeah. I've seen way worse. So they're not good, but they're definitely not terrible. I think that we can get it obviously a lot better. It's just gonna be a little bit easier to clean out. This is just all carbon buildup. It happens over time. Like, these ones are really clean. I actually wonder if this is already walnut blasted at one point. These guys are gonna teach me how to do it for the most part, and then I'll try to relay that information. We're gonna have to cover up these guys up here for the spark plugs, put a couple of rags in there. And then once we end up getting to the point where we throw the oil pan on, we'll actually do like a full degrease and clean up the engine, kind of like I did with the S54. So all of this walnut shaving, and the idea, we're gonna pour it into here, and then it will spray out of here, and at the same time, we'll be sucking it out. So it's gonna spray in and vacuum out. These 3 have closed valves, so we can work on those ones. Once I do these 3, I can take these out, plug those 3, and work on these, because we're going to turn it and close those.
Empty, and you just get a scoop, put them in there.
How much should I put in here, do you think?
As much as we can, like it's full. This, see the exhaust on this? Back here?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that stuff.
Okay. Whole lot of nut left in there though.
Yeah, so what we do is, you know where the air chuck is?
It made a big difference though. Look how clean that is. Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. It really works. Wow. So this one was already pretty clean, but the other ones are going to be a dramatic difference. You can see they start getting dirtier and dirtier. That's how this one looked.
Alright, let me fix it.
Oh yeah. All right, so I just sprayed that one out. This is my first time doing it. We gotta hit that side a little more. You can see it's pretty gunked up down there on that side over there. And then we'll have to use the pick tool as well, because it's pretty caked on there. It's the process. So vacuum part goes on there. It's got that little hole for it. Get some air pressure in here. About 6 bar or so. at how clean it looks now. This side now needs a little more attention, but this side is pretty clean. So I'll work on this side now a little bit. In order to get that buildup off of this side, because that's pretty caked on there, I'm gonna have to use one of these pick tools and just kind of pick at it until I break it up enough and then blast it again. You can see I'm just taking a pick tool and literally just breaking up all of the buildup caked around it. All right, so vacuum back on. And then on. Blaster. Blasting, take the air. Little. Oh yeah, way better. Still got to scrape some of that off, which I'm going to do right now, but you can see it's getting better. That side's really good over there. Making progress. Got all the buildup off of that right valve. You can move on to the next one now.
Can't go to the bank? No, I'm for town bank. They have one.
Alright, this one is going to be a good one. This is probably the worst carbon buildup on this cylinder than all of them. As are before, and now here's the after. Huge difference. Oh my god. This is by far the worst one. That's crazy. So now I'm going to get in there with the pick tool and just get like the back of the valves. Like that seems to be the most difficult spot. It's like right behind the actual valve itself. And then hit it again. This is all the stuff I scraped off. Freaking gross, dude. Alright, so now we're gonna blast it again. Squeaky clean, bro. Look at the valves. Squeaky clean. I got one more left, and then I can go ahead and start working on all of the edges. Use a wire brush and get all of these off right here and whatnot. Alright, last one. Last one. Last one, then we gotta do the finishing touches, but this one's pretty bad too. Yeah. Gonna have to do a bunch of scraping on this one. See in the back corner, lots of buildup. So we'll take the scraper tool, scrape it away, and then blast again. We should be looking good. Nailed it. You know, freaking clean that thing is now, dude. All right, so the final step that I have them all clean is to finish off with cleaning all the lips right here, all the edges, and I'll use a wire brush for that. So I'll go through all of each of these with a wire brush, and I'll show you the after. I have finished my first walnut blasting job. It took me, I don't know, I did like 4 hours of work, I'd say. It took me about 4 hours to get it all done, but it's really clean from what it was before. I think I did a pretty good job. All the way through. It is very clean from what it was before. Should be much more efficient. And yeah, I guess first time doing it. Thoughts are it's really not hard. It's just meticulous and takes a good amount of time. You just have to be patient, and I don't know, it's somewhat like therapeutic, these sort of things, because you're like cleaning, you know? So there's like a little bit of OCD element to it that's just kind of fun. Proud of it. I went through the entire box of the walnut shells, but you can always like take the excess that's in the vacuum and reuse it if you actually run out. So it seems like this entire motor took up an entire box or entire bag of walnut shell. Sheesh. All right, you guys, that is gonna wrap up today's video. Just wanted to kind of show you guys where we were at with the N54. It's coming along, man, coming along. Waiting on some parts to show up. We have most of the OEM stuff, but I did actually go ahead and order some other things. I ordered the Dock Race intake manifold, got a couple of other sponsors on board, which is really cool. New companies that I've never worked with. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I went ahead and ordered the Dock Race intake manifold, and then dude, I had to get Index 12 injectors. And if you know anything about N54s right now, Index 12 injectors cost more than a motor if you were to like buy them new. They're like $3 grand. It's ridiculous. So Straight Six Auto Group actually hooked me up with a set of injectors, 6 of them for $1,400, which is a pretty good deal. They are used, but they have a 30-day warranty on them. So if anything, you know, goes wrong, I'm covered. So we got the injectors ordered, and then a few more like OEM things just to get this thing back into good condition. And then I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna do a whole degreasing video on this probably next, I would say, once we finish up the timing chain guide that we got to replace. And yeah, so just lots more stuff coming, but it has been another successful day. First time walnut blasting, super proud of myself. Got to finish. These guys helped out big time. CES Motorsport. You guys need tuning, dyno, performance done. Make sure you hit them up, dude. Just take one look at the beauty, bro. Oh, she's stock. I got a lot of people asking for my diffuser. It's not for sale. Some parts in here laying around that I gotta fish out. But dude, she's a single hump, which is super dope. Single hump, red interior, and it is manual. The transmission is not in the car. Obviously, nothing down there. Year 1 of the one. Man, I can't wait to get this thing driving, you guys. Super excited to be behind the wheel of this car and just ripping it. Really looking forward to it. It's gonna be such a fun build. All right, you guys, that is gonna wrap up today's video. Big shout out to all the Patreon supporters. As you guys heard, I started a Patreon. I'm doing a bunch of different types of videos over there. Free stuff, some giveaways, some discounts, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you wanna support the channel, that is a great way to do it, or you can buy some merch, or just simply enjoy the videos and like them. But that is gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.